Hello, Southland Division, and welcome to the month of August, the best month, in my opinion, the best month to be in Vector. It's because SC2 push period is here. People are gunning for the end of the summer. Awards and all kinds of things are happening. And what I love about it is people who started in May, June, even in July, this is the time where people are really starting to get it. They're learning. They've been to workshops. They've been to possibly some key staff events at their office. They've been to maybe a conference or a division meeting and a conference. And we see people making way more money per week in the month of August than any other month of the year, basically. So I'm super excited about this time. I'm going to show you the national sales report. I'm going to talk about an upcoming conference, and that's it. I'm going to keep this quick. Okay, here is, we're going to share the national report. Here's the national sales report, all right? And this is just for last week. Next week, next week we'll be at a conference, so you won't have a division manager message. But we had 5 Western region reps in the national top 10 right here. You see Brandon Brown, 35,000, Deanna Scortino, 34,000, Kareem, 24, 22, Danny Garrido, 19. These are all FSMs. These people all make half. So just you can do the math pretty easily on that. Personal sales, non-FSMs. We had, look at this, brand new person, pretty new person. This started this summer out of San Diego, James Bond. I'm going to blow that up. I want you to see that. This guy's name is James Bond, okay? He was number 8 in the nation at just over 11,000. And then our very own Cole Gonzalez at 10,000. So that's pretty cool to see right there. We have some top offices. I'm gonna hide the reports over there because we are in a push period and it is kind of competitive and I don't want to give everything away. But Pasadena office led the way of all. Of course, you had Brandon, Indiana, two reps that sold 70,000 between them, so that helps. Number 2 in the nation is right here, North Orange County. Nice work. We had Walnut Creek, San Diego, Jameson Jones, Chris Gehring, Newport Beach, Elk Grove, San Diego, and Portland, all in the national top 20, mostly pilot offices, all pilot offices there, if you will notice. So the competition, 1, 2, 3, 4, all 4 of the pilot offices that are here in, they're going to be a part of summer conference number 2, all in the national top 20, so that's pretty cool. New managers, Kuval and Anthony, Sarah, and Leanna, 3 of these all competing for top honors at the first full year at the new manager competition here at the conference coming up very soon. We've got pilot offices you see right here. This is a kind of a repeat of what you saw earlier, but 5 out of the top 10 nationally. And then divisions, national top number 1 division in the nation. Hey, way to go, Southland. Good job. Massive team effort. And I'll even give you the number here. Nobody's really close to us in the Western region. We're at 315,000. The next closest in the Western region is 182. So that's domination. And we like domination. Yes, we do. All right, here we go. Summer Conference number 2 is coming up. What is Summer Conference number 2? If you went to Summer Conference 1, then you have an idea. Now, I will tell you it is a different feel of Summer Conference 2, right? Summer Conference 1, most people this is their very first conference ever. Some of you, this will be your first one coming up, but it's eye-opening, right? And it's where the summer really kicks off, and we saw so many people improve their game and their paychecks after that Summer Conference number 1. The Summer Conference number 2 is really even more focused on training and learning to launch into the rest of August and even into the rest of the year with the dominant force. All right, so you should be in your office having these passed out today. And all your managers have these. If they haven't printed them out and get them to you, hopefully they can do that. But this is your summer conference registration, right? Here, when is it? August 14th. It's a game changer. Standards gets raised. Confidence gets increased. Results improve forever. Not just results in Vector, but results in all kinds of aspects of life. It's noon to 7. 30-plus offices from 3 divisions will convene for this event. Your team will meet at some point in the morning. It's different because some people have to go make a different length of a drive. If offices in Bakersfield and Las Vegas, they've got to meet like at 5 in the morning and drive all day. And other offices you might meet as late as 10:30 or 10 o'clock. Team will meet in the morning, find out from your manager when. You'll carpool to the conference, which is at the same hotel as last time in Cerritos. This conference is free with just one conference order. You might remember last conference, people could sell a conference order, a pair of shears or a chef knife, whatever, and they would get a $79 one-time commission to cover the cost of the conference. Well, what's cool is this time the same conference order gets you a $99 commission to cover the conference, cover the cost of the conference, which is awesome. And all attendees, check this out, all attendees will receive a hearty slicer for free. That right there, you take that and show the next 10 demos that you do, you'll sell 3 hearty slicers, and it'll cover, it'll cover the cost of the conference, even if you didn't sell a conference order. Conference guarantee, as always, if the training, inspiration, overall experience you gain from the conference are not worth the price of admission, ask for a refund, get it done, no questions asked, okay? Everybody's going to turn this in. Even if you have a conflict with the date or part of the times, everybody's going to fill this out. So you're going to put your name right here. If you can drive, put a checkbox here, and how many people you can put in your car. If you would rather ride and not drive in the carpool, then click riding, okay? Depending on if you have a long drive, you may be asked to kick in a $1 or $2 for gas. What's cool is there's free parking at this hotel, so we love that. I want you to put in your goal for the remainder of the push period is how many demos do you believe you can do if things really go right for the remainder of the push period contest. Write that number in there. If you need to think about this for a few minutes, if you need to calculate, okay, how many days? It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You basically have 6 days from the time of this, unless you're doing your team meeting on Tuesday and you have 7. How many demos can you commit to? Can you commit to, if you have 7 days, can you commit to 7? Can you commit to 14? What can your goal be? Maybe your goal is 21, but your commitment is, and the goal and the commitment are different. The goal is what you think you can do if things work out really well. What the commitment is, hey, you can absolutely count on me for blank. Okay, maybe you put a dollar amount. You can count on me for another 1,000. You can count on me for another 2,000, 5,000, whatever you think you can absolutely commit to. Maybe it's just a number of demos. You can absolutely count that I will do 10 demos over the next 6 days, right? Whatever your number is, put that in there. It gives your manager something to work with on you, because we don't want to tell you what to do. We want you to tell us what you want to do, and then we want to help you do it, okay? You can count on me. Now, at the very bottom, if you're unsure of your status for this event, meaning if you've got summer school, if you've got any kind of conflict that's going on, write the specific reason on the back of this sheet. Otherwise, we will begin making reservations. If you don't write something on the back of this sheet that says you've got a conflict or whatever, then we're going to register you for the conference in the next couple of days. Okay, we're actually right after the commission runs this week. Okay, so be sure to mark on the back. Everybody's going to fill this out, 100% of the people at your team meeting, and 100% of the people need to turn it in. Okay, even if there's a conflict, still turn it in, because this is how we make our estimates to the region of how many people we're going to have, all different things. Some people are going to maybe be at summer school and they have to miss the first hour. I get it. There's things like that could happen. You might want to leave summer school early because the first hour is super positive. You really don't want to miss any of this, right? And also make sure you understand, if you sell the 10K or more for push, you get a chance to go to the dinner afterwards. Okay, afterwards. Got a huge limo bus with holds 45 people coming to pick us up. It's got the poles in it. It's got bars on either end, non-alcoholic bars in our case, for this particular event. And it's going to take us to an awesome steakhouse called Ruth's Chris. They have more than steaks. They've got seafood. They've got vegetarian dishes. And Ruth's Chris is a really terrific, it is a national chain, but it's one of the best national chain steakhouses there is. We've got a private room. I've went ahead and ordered the best menu options that they have. They have several. When you have big groups, they have several options. We went ahead and went with the most expensive, the best one with the best options. And it's going to be an awesome night. Okay, and we'll probably be finished with that about 10 or 10:30 in the evening, and then you can go home and prepare to crank your demos that you have set for the next days. Because what happens at the very end of the conference, or the push, if you're working hard to finish the push strong, you'll be trying to schedule demos for Tuesday, and some of those demos will end up spilling into Thursday and Friday, and so you'll end up having a good Thursday and Friday already booked up. And we usually do some kind of a contest called a bounce back to help you be motivated even more so right after the conference, okay? Some of you will be invited to, you can write this down, to something called the Introduction to Leadership Academy. It is the Saturday following this conference. The conference is on the 14th, and the Saturday following the 14th is the 17th. Okay, not everybody, not 100% of the people will get an invitation to that, but if you would like to know what it's like to be in leadership in Vector and want to get some leadership training and some training on finances and wealth building and other things like that. Ask your manager, say, hey, what's this Introduction to Leadership Academy all about? Maybe I would like to be invited to that, okay? Because we'll have that on Saturday afternoon, and then we'll do bowling for Cutco afterwards, just like we did about a week and a half ago with the Alliance meeting. Okay, it's a lot of stuff. I know I talked fast. I wanted to try to get this thing done. You guys fill these sheets out and make sure that you are ready to rock and roll for the remainder of the time before you start school. Okay, take care. Be awesome. See ya.